Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play of Wild Arms 2. My name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. You may wonder, why the heck did I start the recording on a screen like this? Well, that's because I went back to the Thunder Cage because I wanted to get the crest cap. And along the way, there was also a secret here that Jeremy mentioned. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Ephemeris and Axhalo and everyone. You guys are amazing. I love how you don't spoil anything, but you just say, go here, go here, go here. But one of the things was, I did get a list of enemies that can be absorbed by Marivel. The problem is, though, the chances are very low. It took me 3 tries to master a skill, and I paused on this screen because that's how we learn skills. We have to use skill drain on certain enemies, but again, you could miss very easily. And this cost a lot. Type 3 heavy armor attack. Yeah, so this costs a lot, but it is something that we've learned. So it takes a while to learn the skills, but you can learn them. Again, it takes a while to learn. I was very fortunate to get this fight. This was actually a surprise attack against me by this Thunder Drake. Otherwise, I probably would just cancel the encounter. But yeah, so we found this. I'm gonna go ahead and get the crest cap and try to find the mystery of this dungeon, and then we'll actually start the episode. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. I feel so dumb. I was wandering around this entire dungeon trying to find a lightning symbol, and it's right here at the beginning. And matter of fact, you face it when you enter the dungeon. Oh. And what do you know? I was talking about how it was weird there was no door on the left side. I remember that about this dungeon. What's in the box? Mecha boost and a bloody cape. What do those do? So the bloody cape is obviously a coat, which is very good. Oh my gosh, those numbers are way up. And not an accessory. An item? Ups attack power of pull and pop. Oh, wow. Increased her attack power by 20. Dude, she's gonna be so strong. Not just in magic, but in physical attack. Alright, so we found the secret here. There's a bunch to do with Marivel, including a lot of enemies to absorb. But we're gonna head back to Maria. Not Maria. We're gonna head back to Odd Headquarters first, I think. You know, I never knew that there was a downward area here in the Odd Headquarters. But yeah, you can go through here and you can go down these steps right here. This is something I could have done a while ago. Being closed by magic and closed by magic. How many duplicates do I have? I got 2 left. Odd sandals. And a scapegoat. Are those worth it? Increases encounters when worn. I mean, I don't think those are really worth. The scapegoat could be worth it, but right now, I can always come back and get those later. Oh, what does it matter? You feel like changing your name? Huh. Like it like a new name? I didn't know we could change our names. That's pretty cool. And the secret I'm supposed to find, I'm assuming, is here because it says dead batteries. So it's supposed to charge it. Welcome to the black market. Yeah, that was definitely... I think I could have figured this out if I'd known there was a bottom floor here. Odd secret. Find the black market. What do they sell? Nice to drop by. We handle rare items you cannot find in other stores. Sure, I'm curious. What do they have? They have healing items! Oh my god, you can finally buy healing items here. Oh my goodness. Took an illegal black market to be able to sell healing items. But you can finally buy them, and revive fruits. And respites, which I already have a bunch of. Mini carrots, however. Buy a bunch of those. I could buy these, but I don't. Yeah, let's buy a bunch of those. I can't believe it took an illegal market to sell healing items. That is insane. There's another gate. How the heck do we get over gates? Like, this is not the first time I've seen a gate, and I see that there's something that you throw a knife down there. But like I said, it's not the first time we've had a gate. I don't know if I have the tool yet to overcome gates, but as I noted, that's not the first time we've seen a gate. There was one when we were fighting Liz and Ard, where there was also a gate. So yeah, I just don't know how to do that. Here at Marriott Castle, there was one bookshelf that we couldn't read. The words are foreign, but we got Mariel now. You see a book entitled Crimson Noble Sanctuary. Crimson Noble Sanctuary, the promised land of the Crimson Nobles, is now forsaken. We Crimson Nobles were torn asunder by the blaze of disaster. Now I am the only one left. I must preserve the Crimson Nobles' honor and protect this masterless place. We'll meet on our promised land, an island south of Masterless Castle. Okay. South of Masterless Castle. I'm assuming now I could just fly around with my Lombardia and find it on the map by looking for a green dot, right? So our next skill here that we're learning from these balloons is... That's weird. I didn't learn it that time. Last time I rewound it like this and I did this and it learned. So I guess the RNG seed to learn these skills is before your turn. I thought it would be on your turn. But yeah, these balloons is where we learn our next ability, and that is going to be Wild Shot. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that does first. Just how I'm kind of doing this. Just showing out these skills. Wild Shot does Wild Card. Randomly casts a red power. Okay, that could be pretty good because it only costs 4. So yeah, that could be pretty decent. I'm also going to give Tim a bunch of kills here to level up his skills as well. There we go. Frigid. That took about 11 turns to learn. It took absolutely forever. If we look at this skill, it does Ice Elemental Red Power Single for 12 LP. So basically just a normal ice spell from like Lilka's box of spells. There, Shadow Bolt. That one took a while as well. Yeah, some of these take a while to do. Shadow Bolt. Darkness Elemental, single. Nice. It's a good old-fashioned darkness spell. Very cool. There, Erg Phaser. This guy was really hard to find. So the last few locations we went were outside Myria, and then we went to Silja, and then we went to the desert north of Quarterly, and then in the Quarterly area there's a coffin of 100 eyes, and to find this guy you kind of need to go all the way to the back area of the dungeon, because he doesn't appear otherwise. I did not mean to run away. I meant to attack this thing. I hope I still learn this skill, but you have to go like really far into this dungeon. I'm on the screen. I'm on the furthest possible screen I can be before the end of the dungeon. And what I mean by that is, hold on, let me make sure I got that. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. 90 FP? I didn't realize that. Holy cow. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm on the final screen as far as you can go. On these screens here, you can't get into any encounters, and then the next screen you just hookshot your way over to the main computer. So to get this one, you kind of had to go really far into the dungeon. Wow, I actually learned an ability on the first try. So here are gargoyles, and we learned Twister from them. As you just saw, in order to find Twister in the gargoyles, you go to the Wind Tiger's Den. I'm not doing these in any specific order. I'm just flying around to an area and looking. Is there an enemy here in this area that I could kill? And that's basically what I'm doing. But yeah, in the Wind Tiger Den, just go inside. First zone you can encounter monsters. Here's the gargoyles. Hey, another one on the first try. I want to Inspire. And this one took a little bit of work because trying to find these guys wasn't easy. Also, when you enter this area, by the way, when the Diablo Pillar Cana, when you enter this area, it's kind of confusing because when you're running back and forth, I didn't get an enemy for a while, and there's no way to actually go back into this dungeon. So I just thought that the enemies didn't exist here. But if you keep trying to run back and forth, the enemies do eventually appear. And this is where we found the Furfur, which has the ability Inspire. Master Geyser, monstrous power. Learn 10 red power skills. So the cuttlefish here is an enemy in the inner sea. And yeah, that's basically it. Tim's mastered all of his guardian abilities. So that's really good. And we can not have to use Tim all the time. Although Tim is still a cool character to use. Yeah. Vampires, mastered Maelstrom. So the vampires are outside of the what you would call it, the island outpost. You know, where you can get crest and stuff. So that's where you learn those. Maelstrom is water elemental all. Very nice. Twister is an all. Which one did I just learn? I forgot. But we're learning some really cool abilities. Wildcard is a really weird ability as well. I tried it out. Just cast a random red spell. I'm about to say red butte, but that's the fire spell. Tim. Yeah, you just cast a red power spell. That's what I meant to say, red power. But yeah, this one's a little bit tricky because you literally have to be like right near this house. If you're not near this house, you're not gonna find it. So this one is a little bit trickier than the others. Mastered Sleep. So this is the, what do you call this? A man trap monster. And in order to find this monster, you need to go near Silverlane Castle. There's actually quite a few number of monsters near Silverland. There's the man trap, which is right near Silverland. And then there's a couple monsters to the south of Silverland. The anti-magic monster and the Armageddon monster. So this monster you find near Silverland. I found him just in the forest here. There's Silverland right here. And the area to the south, I guess would be, you know, amongst these plains or mountainside. Mastered Anti-Magic. These guys are the hardest to find. This Humpty and Dumpty combination. I took maybe about 20 minutes. Constant fights, and I could not find these guys. And I actually changed locations a couple times. And this spell is really powerful. Well, not the Armageddon. He cast this other spell that did like 1,000 damage. So, yeah, these guys are really powerful. But this Humpty Dumpty combination was really hard to find. They both have a skill, too. Fortunately, finding the skill is not always an easy task. Let's see if we can do it here. This Planet Dust. This thing does like 1,000 damage. Yeah, Wow, look at that. Like 1,000 damage. It's really powerful. Too bad I can't learn that instead of Armageddon. There's Armageddon. So now we can finally kill this guy. I'll tell you where I flew for this one because I tried 2 places and I couldn't find the enemy. I'm pretty sure they probably appear in both places. It's just I didn't find them in the other spot. So as I said, we're south of Silverland Castle, but we're not in the same area as Silverland. I found the Humpty Dumpty here in this little like segment of land, but I was also searching here on this south area, but I couldn't find the combination of Humpty and Dumpty. I ran all the way around here. I started here. I ran all the way back here. Ran all the way over here. Ran all the way back again. I couldn't find it. I went in here, couldn't find it. So yeah, that one was a little bit tricky. So there's supposed to be 2 enemies in this area. The Amon and the Bakal. And I've been searching this area for almost 20 minutes. I just was about to give up. I literally was just about to give up. Because I haven't found either one. And just as I was about to give up, I finally went into an Amon. I still haven't found the Bakal yet. And yeah, it's been rough. I think I'm gonna probably stop doing this for a while, maybe in a few minutes here. I don't know, maybe I'll continue on. But there's a bunch of places I can't go yet, or I haven't been. But also, the places that I can go, I'm getting kind of bored with trying to find enemies, because some of these enemies are so rare. And they're so rare and they're kind of hard to find. So it's frustrating sometimes. Cancel actions in that turn. So yeah, we're here south of Crimson Castle. And as I said, even with the extra encounter boots on, I did go back and get the encounter boots because I was hoping that would speed up this process. But even with the extra encounters on, it's slow. I ran into some balloons in this area. Yes, balloons, level 1 enemies. But for the most part, I keep running into enemies like these. Enemies that aren't the ones I'm looking for. I keep running into the one guy that will summon enemies if you don't kill it fast enough. It's weak to light. I'm running into a lot of stuff other than the enemy I'm searching for. And I mean, that's part of this challenge, I guess, is if you want to get all the skills, you got to hunt down these kind of rare enemies. And you're not really sure if you fought them yet or not. And so you're just searching. The Elder Things are like incredibly weak. These aren't the enemies I've been looking for, but the Bakals are really hard to find, and they're in the same area as the Mons, which is south of Crimson Castle. So I assume it's this area, but I do find it weird how I've gone this long with only finding... See, I found a balloon, for crying out loud. A balloon. This is like a level 1 enemy, for crying out loud. Why am I finding balloons in this area? So yeah, I may give up on this other enemy just because I can't find it. We'll see. Finally found this thing, and we mastered a port, which he immediately proceeds to cast on me. He does a much more impressive move like this Impact Bomber spell that really does hurt. But this guy was so hard to find. A non-elemental red power single. Huh, cool. But yeah, this guy was so hard to find. Eventually, I did look at the album and noticed I never encountered this monster before. So once I noticed that, I just canceled all the white exclamation marks. There's a lot of red exclamation marks that you get in this area though, and they're just unavoidable. But all the white ones I canceled. I was looking for the green ones. I eventually found him in this area. Up here. I don't know if he only appears in this northwest section, but if you're playing along with me and you have no idea where to find this guy, this area right here is where I found him. literally the next fight, we just learned Power Seal from this Earth figure. Yeah, literally the next fight. Unfortunately, not the next turn. Took about 6 turns for us to learn this ability. He was super easy to find, unlike a lot of other people on this map. He was basically, there's a plateau right above Holst where you land, and as I said, we found him on the first try, so super duper easy. Where we were like, we're right here. There's Holst. And here we are. Did I just see a glint? Nah, there's no way I saw a glint. Nope, didn't see a glint. Okay, I thought I saw an item on the ground. I did find an item on the ground that we must have missed earlier. It was just a lucky card. But yeah, I think we have 3 more locations or 3 more monsters left that we can get right now. So maybe I'll finish this out. Man, this is taking a really long time to do. If you like what you see here, give this a thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. Just tracking down all these monsters is quite exhausting in a way. And there's Megaton. So this is the Nibus monster. It looks really weird. Giant tummy that he rubs with a horse-like face. Very weird monster. And we found this guy right next to the Pirate's Haven. Don't know if the Pirate's Haven is a town or a dungeon. It's one of those that I discovered. Well, we didn't enter. I think I should probably enter it just to see if it's a town or a dungeon. It looks like a dungeon. See, it looks like a dungeon. But let's enter really quick to see if it's a town. If it's a town, I would like to explore it. If it's a dungeon, we'll come back. That looks like a dungeon. Alright, yeah, this is definitely a dungeon. We'll come back here. Do not worry. We will be back. And the next location we need to go is to... I think we've been here before. Alright, we got status lock from the Skid Lancers. These guys are on the sea south of the Grotto of Lords on the southeastern part of the map. And I was able to get on the first try. It's super duper cool. What does it do? Status abnormality blocker. Okay. I mean, that could be good, right? Only if you know it's coming. Really, only if you know it's coming. For this one, you have to go south a bit. If you're too close, you remember in the place where you got the upper crest, you were like right next to the land. Well, for this one, you really have to go a bit south. If you're too close to the Grotto of Lords to the north there, you're not gonna find this monster. But yeah, I think that's everything that we can get without going into a new area. I was gonna head to the Werewolf's Den next, and that is a place where we can find a new monster. So the rest of these we'll hopefully get as we play through the game. But first, I'm gonna go and figure out how long I've been recording because I need to cut up this video into tiny pieces. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so here we are in the Werewolf's Den. And the monster that we're looking for in here is called the Black Sabbath. But we haven't explored this place anyway, so we killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So glad I'm done with that monster finding. That took me, I would say, about an hour and 40 minutes. And we're not even done with all the monsters yet. And oh my gosh, it is super dark in here. And I can barely see a dang thing. It is so dark in here. So what do we got? We have, hey, it's a Black Sabbath. This is exactly the thing we were looking for. Hey, first try as well. How about that? Everything's coming up rosy. Or daisies, or perfect, whatever. So the hour and 40 plus minutes is basically 23 minutes or so of actual video. Yeah. Should have healed. Forgot he's on auto. Now that we got that, though, I'm going to go ahead and sub out Marivel. Because when we're fighting normal enemies, being able to kill things with one hit is very important. And having someone like Brad who can just one-shot things is very good. This dungeon is going to suck. Can't see a dang thing in here. I mean, I could try to... I could raise the brightness on my OBS so that way I can see better. The only problem is when we go into a screen like this, everyone's going to be blinded. So that's probably not a good idea. But I do think I definitely want to head to the... You know, I probably should... probably should take off the increase encounter boots. Considering I rather not get many encounters when I'm trying to find my way in the pitch freaking dark. Who's got those on? You do. Does everyone have Elven? Yeah, you have Elven boots on. I don't think they stack. Yeah, I would be surprised if they stack. Like I said, this dungeon is going to completely suck. Because it's so hard to see in here. Which means... So it looks like this is a drop down area for something up top. That looks like something. That looks like something. And when I turn to the... Right there. Aha! Yeah! Knew that looked like something. Man, fighting these birds is kind of annoying. Not that strong, birds. Just annoying because you poison and you petrify. Although, weirdly enough, the petrification actually cured Tim of his poison. These things are dang annoying. Especially when Tim does stuff like that because he's on auto. Thanks, Tim. Really appreciate that, bud. Turn off auto so we can fire heal here. Remember, his heal goes first. Then Ashley will go poke this thing in the beak with the stick. Got triple the money that time. Fantastic. Also got myself another antidote, which I will use now. This entire thing a dead end? Nope. Did I already find the secret to this place? I sense the waves of a guardian. A guardian must be near, but this is strange. This is a strange, powerful feeling. It's the first time I've ever felt this particular sensation. A strange guardian? It doesn't mean that... I can't believe this is sacred ground dedicated to the guardians. Is this Lucied? It's a waste of time. We need to move on. We have no time to waste. Voice from nowhere in particular. I am the Guardian of Desire. If you want this power, give my name. It is Lucied. I know who you are. Those who don't know my name, leave here immediately. Wait, no, that is your name. Oh, did I put a J instead? I put a J. Dang it! They look exactly the same. Ashley, they look exactly the same. The Jason Lyle look exactly the same. Where is this? I've been waiting for you, Ashley. The one with the connection to the blazing demon, Ashley Winchester. Who are you? You just said his name, Ashley. Come on. It's a doggo. Lucied. It's been a long time, Ashley. Why are you here? I've been waiting for you. Anastasia asked me to help to... She wanted me to help you. Anastasia wanted you to... But it's meaningless if you aren't the type to use me correctly. I am the Guardian of Desire. I only lend my powers to those who can make use of my powers. Do you understand my meaning? Means you want to fight? Person's strong desires become my food, the source of my strength. It's the flesh and blood I need for my power. A desire stronger than any other. I ask you, what is it you desire? Protect the ones I love. What I desire? I desire a peaceful daily life. Marina is there with Grandma, Brad and Lolica too, along with everyone from the arms. Days with no need to fight, days with no disputes. Is that your hope? I don't wish to be a hero now. There was a time when I wanted to be a hero, but that was to protect everyone's happiness. I didn't want to see anyone suffer. But there's a simple answer. The truth is I want to protect Marina's smiling face, so I... It doesn't matter what the power is. Power is neither good nor evil. Power can become good or evil depending upon who uses it. The hope is the same. What you wish for is the same as Anastasia. A good desire. Desire suited to become a flesh and blood. Lucied. Your strength will come from the hope wrapped around your body. When you desire power, call out my name. For the daily life you desire, I will become the sword to battle all kinds of blazes. I use people's strong hopes for my power. I, the Guardian of Desire, Lucied. I will be with you until the day when your hope has been exhausted. So he's a Guardian. So I get it. Attack Mad Lucied acquired. Okay, that's not a Guardian. Promise kept. Learn Mad Lucied in the Werewolf's Den. Are you okay? Are you okay, Ashley? You disappeared so suddenly, I was worried too. I didn't mean to worry you. The Guardian of Desire, Lucied, called me, and he lent his strength to me. Lucied. He's a Guardian who was always right there beside the Sword Magess. I've heard he's a noble Guardian for which no medium exists. Dang it, I wanted another medium. If you can borrow Lucied's powers, your warring powers will be strengthened. In my case, my presence alone guarantees great victories, but real humans need to borrow the powers of the Guardians. Be grateful. To think that line would not have existed if I didn't recruit her first. So I'm glad we recruited her first. Oh, I got points. Well, he has points. Everyone else doesn't. I have no idea what this power is. Maybe you get this power from your transformation form? I don't think so. Yeah, I have no idea what this attack was. Yeah, I have no idea what this attack did. If you know, let me know in the comment section below, because I don't see anything. I think this would be better, but I would take off my steel. I don't really need to steal anymore. I have berry shops. But still, it may be something that I have to look into. Why did we just run ourselves into the door? That was... Okay, well, this is a secret area. But there was more to this dungeon, I think. Maybe? Maybe? New enemies. A Mons. And of course the Black Sabbath. Kill the Black Sabbath first. I don't want to have to deal with petrification and all that other stuff. Why'd I do that? I literally just said kill the Black Sabbath first. First! Kill the Black Sabbath first. Arg! You know, I will take damage any day of the week. Status elements, more annoying. Oh, that didn't do enough. Well, that means we can just get a free heal here. And we end the fight. Now, let's see if we can find any other secrets in here. But I have to look at the walls very carefully. I don't think this is a wall that you can bust down. It just looks different. Well, can you not do that when I'm trying to bomb a wall, please? It's very annoying. Nope. So is there nothing in this room? I think this room is just a decoy. Yeah, I think this room is just a decoy to make you think that there's something here when there's not. I am just messing up all over the place. I am sorry. Yeah, I think this room just may be a decoy of some kind. Time to claw. Didn't do enough. Because he just doesn't. Then again, I don't think I have his... I don't think I have his book equipped. Although the reason why I don't have his book equipped kind of eludes me at the moment. I think it's because I give him the odd sandals and then give someone else the odd sandals. Nope, he has his book equipped. Incredible that you didn't kill that thing. Yeah, I think this is just a decoy. Just a false room to make you think that there's something there. But the true treasure is the Lucied. Okay. Where to next, Flightless? It's a very good question. I'll have to look. I mean, we could always try to find Maribel's place, but we could go to Pirate's Warren. We've been to Palace Village. I need to check things off on my written down. We've been to Pirate's Village. Been to Werewolf's Den. We've been to Crimson Castle. Don't want to go to the raid points. I think Pirate's Den may be a good place to go. Because all the other places are raid points. Yeah, let's go to Pirate's Warren. And then after we go to Pirate's Warren, we can try to find that place that was mentioned in the book from Maribel. Pretty sure that's probably going to be a very hard dungeon. So doing this extra dungeon first is not a bad idea. Where is Part 1? I think it's down here on the tip of this coral reef here. We went in it earlier. Too close to it. Yeah, let's actually explore this place now. Okay, you can go straight, left, or right. Well, let's go left, because left is always right. There was something there. Hold on. What is closed by magic shall be opened by magic. I have enough duplicators. Oh my gosh. I don't have enough duplicators. I only have one left. Stop. I bet you any of these are all going to be powerful quest items. Talisman. What does that do? So is HP after each combat turn. That's not bad. Okay, we don't need the elven boots. So I think out of all three of these things, this one is probably the most useful. But then again, there may be another thing in here that makes that less useful. I need to get more duplicators. Cast spell using half the FP. That's really good. Because that means you can cast things that have a really high casting cost on the first turn. I can give Lilica an AoE spell. A high spell on the first turn. Guide the stone Drago lost on the road with the light. The Drago's chin will lead you to power and power. We had this stone Drago. No. Oh, where do I get more duplicators? Oh man, this hurts my soul. Because I already got the item over there. I have no idea how to check these chests unless I rewind way back. I have no idea what to do here. Stone Draco. What do I do with it? Lost on the road with light. I have the stone Drago, but I can't use it. It's not something you can just use. So what do we do here? Sorry, I put a cut in the video so we can go back and open these chests to check them out. Got kids' gloves, which I think that's just basic armor. Is that for Tim? Or is it just a gear? Just a gear. Although the defense power is amazing. It's not something that I want to use a duplicator on. I'm going to try to use it on the crest. Still, that would be a really good item to get eventually. Elven Cloak. Probably also an accessory. Extends the cancel period when worn. Cancel period? Is that like when you cancel an encounter by pressing circle? Because if true, that's not that good. I mean, it's already long enough. Ambrosia. I already have 2 of these. Okay, yeah, I definitely need more duplicators, but I think the item that we got over here is probably the best item out of everything in here. The kids' gloves are great. I mean, extra defense power is amazing, but everything else isn't as great. Problem though is, that's not it. The problem is I don't know how to proceed in this dungeon. I don't know how to use the Stone Draco at all. Doesn't make any sense. And the only clue I have is a dragon. A dragon right there, and a seal door. So, I don't know how to activate the stone dragon here. Or if the stone dragon is the item in my bag. Either way, the werewolf's room here. I did get a really cool item though that will allow me to have Loka nuke things immediately on a first turn, which is great. The only problem is all those spells are groups, not alls. A little bit, yeah. All right, my friends. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day here. It's a shorter episode than normal, but don't forget it. I've actually been playing for over 2.5 hours trying to find all that monster stuff. But I love you all so very much. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And I don't really know where to go next. I mean, I guess we got to take care of the raid areas. I could also search for Marvel's location. I could do that too. So we'll see where we go next. Have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. So long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.